All right, guys, I finally got around to making the video on how to make emotes. Now, I want to be very clear. This is a tutorial on how to make emotes for people that are very early on in a Twitch career. They haven't paid for any expensive Photoshop programs or editing programs or anything like that. And they just want to they don't want to spend money on having somebody else make an emote for them. So having said that, that means the emotes are going to be a little bit simpler. But you will be able to make one and you'll be able to put them on your channel. So like I said, early in your career, you want to do it yourself. It's not going to be 100% perfect, but it's something you can work with. So here we go. So before this video, the easiest way to start off is to take a recording of whatever it is you want to create the emote of. So I did a quick video of one of the animations in Fall Guys of Pepper, and I made a quick video of it. And the reason I like doing that, and I actually had trouble finding it here for a second, but I found it in the end. The reason I like doing it that way is you can pause it in the exact moment that you want. It's a lot easier to screenshot it that way, find the moment you want it. And for the record, this isn't an emote I plan on doing. I just wanted to show you something that you probably are going to end up doing. So I decided to go with this and pause it in the right moment. Find the place. I liked the one eye open, one not. Then you hit the print screen button, and it's going to allow you to take the exact part you want. So I highlighted that. You close out. I have a habit of closing out of everything. I just like everything to be clean, but you don't have to do that. It took me an extra second to find it here, but I I do find it. When you do screenshots, it'll go under Pictures. Find it, K-Dragon. There you go. And then Screenshots. So there it is, right there. You open that up, and then in the upper left-hand corner, you're going to see that Edit button. Click on that, and then there's going to be something that helps you remove the background right there. Some of them are harder than others. This one was really simple. It did a really good job of removing the background. Now, I didn't want the pedestal, so you just take that background brush and you hit Add Mask. So adding the mask gets rid of stuff that you want. It's masking it. You're adding the mask. You have to be a little careful, but it'll help you get rid of it. Now, if they ended up taking Pepper's right arm off, you would do remove mask and go over Pepper's right arm so that it would show up again. It's kind of the opposite of what you would think, but that's how they do it. And so by removing all this, all you're going to see is Pepper. You're not going to see the blue. You're not going to see the white. You're not going to see the pedestal. It's whatever you want. Then you click on that. It gets rid of it. That's not a white background. That's no background. That's something that I personally like. I like the no background emotes. I think that's how emotes are supposed to be. So that's what you have. You could just do it that way, but I want to add words. And I actually forgot here. The first emotes I did were with paint. The letters end up being too thin. And I was trying to remember what I did here for a second there. And like I said, I've only done this like 6 or 7 times. So it took me a half a second to remember what I was doing. But what you want to do is open it in Word. Now, I didn't realize I hadn't copied it properly. I copied the original version. So here I copy it and it shows all that stuff. So I have to go back in and copy, and I'll show you how I did that. Like I said, this is an extremely janky, roundabout way. There's probably 1,000 better ways to do this, but this is the way I found, and it does work. There's other ways to add words and stuff like that, but this is pretty simple in a program that most people have. You want the word art, because it's a lot thicker, it's a lot bigger. You can move it around like a picture. You can change its color, all that kind of stuff. That's the one I end up choosing. initially I was going to go with like a really, and then as I made this video, I was like, that kind of looks like a yeah, sure. So I decided to end up going with but I had to find the right size. You got to mess around with the font size, the font color, all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to go too crazy in it because I wanted this to be a little bit of a shorter video. I didn't want to make it stupid long or anything. So yeah, you just find the right size and then move it in front. I thought that was a little small. I still haven't changed my mind yet. As soon as you feel like you find it again, you found the right size, just print your screen again. Print your screen is your best friend here. And considering the entire background is white, it's going to be an easy background removal. It's really simple. I don't need to save this. I saved it as the print screen already, so no big deal. And then you're going to go back and do your, like I said, I like to close everything out. I'm a neat freak on certain things. I hate having a ton of tabs open. So you're going to do the same thing you did with that original picture. You're going to open it up. You're going to hit that edit button. And this time the remove screen should be stupid easy. And it was. It's thinking. There you go. Save that. And there you have it. That's our emote. Now, in terms of actual animations, Twitch has some pretty simple things. I should have gone to the dashboard first. It took me a second, but I get there. Like I said, I'm not an expert at this, which makes it perfect for you guys because we're all on the same level here. Now, you can have follower emotes, obviously. I don't have any of those at the moment, but I do have subscriber emotes. And I actually make a mistake here, which I'm glad I made because it'll save you a step. These are animated emotes, the ones that move. So I forgot to change it, but this is if you have a GIF. If you actually have a GIF, you can upload it yourself, and that's how some people make some fancier ones. I'm not that good. However, you can take a normal picture, and I forgot where it was. I was looking for it here. You can click that easy animate button, which I'm eventually going to find right next to the upload, right there. So you're going to click that easy animate button. Now, I don't want this one animated, but I'm going to show you just so that you can see it. But here's the mistake I made. I try to open it, and I realize it has to be a square. And so it's telling me here, oh, you didn't save it as a square. I'm like, crap. Okay, well, that's an easy fix. You're basically going to do the same thing as before. You're going to open it up. You're going to edit it. And this time you're going to crop it. Sometimes it's hard to get on the exact number. Maybe there's a better way. I hope there is. But like I said, I'm not a professional. This is an easy way to do it. You got to get those to match. And I could not get that number on 493. The bigger the better, in my opinion. You want as little room on the sides as you can without cutting off any of pepper or whatever you are baking the emote for. I'll get there eventually. Maybe arrow keys? I don't know. But this is emotes for your everyday man with no fancy applications or programs or anything like that. So I finally got it. I saved it. Even though there's no background, you wouldn't think it would matter, but it does. We're going to try this again. And the other thing you have to make sure you do is there are certain, I don't remember all of them, they list them, but there are certain ways you have to save it, like a PNG or a JPEG or whatever. Make sure you read those and save it the proper way. These are all the different animations they have automatically for you. The shake one, the rave one, all these different animations they have. You can pick one that fits pretty well for you. Like I said, I just wanted to show you this so that you could do it. I didn't want this one to... I don't even know if I'm going to keep this one all that long. I have other ideas I want to do, but I wanted to make an emote and show you guys how you can do it. And that's what I'm doing here. And I'll have it until I fill the spot with something else. But yeah, I'm gonna upload it as a regular standard emote, not an animated one. And then it just has you name it. I always name it Pepper something. So Pepper, And there you have it. That is how you make an emote. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helps.